a short Yom Kippur message for my dear friends at Sameach. Aseret Yemei Teshuva, the 10 days of awe and judgment between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, are a gift. A gift from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We could go back in the tunnel of time and repair what we damaged, fix what we have broken. I want to share a Hasidic Maisa, a Hasidic tale. The story goes of Aaron Agadol of Karlin, first day Rosh Hashanah, when the Baal Shachris, as our minhag is, cried out from his seat in shul, Hamelech, the Kalina Rebbe fainted. After davening, his Hasidim asked him, we barely started davening. We did not yet get to Nasana Toikev mi yechye mi yamut. It was only crying out Hamelech. Why were you so touched? Why did you faint? And he said, I suddenly remembered the Gemara in Masechet Gittin Daf Nun Vav. In the days of the Chorban Abayis, the destruction of the temple, Rabbi Yochanan Mazakai finally gets to meet the Roman commander, Vespasian, Aspasianus. And Rabbi Yochanan turns to him and he says, Your Majesty the King. He interrupts Rabbi Yochanan Mazakai and he says, I'm not the king. The emperor sits in Rome. I'm commander of the Roman legion. But if I am a king, where were you till now? So the Kalina Rebbe of Adna Godel Makalin said, when we cry out HaMelech, HaKadosh Baruch Hu might ask, if I am the king, where were you till now? And whenever I tell the story, I ask, so why don't we faint? Obviously, it's a silly question. We don't faint because we're not the Kalina Rebbe. But I think there's another reason. In all our tefillos, in the Yomim Neroim, in these magnificent days, we always turn to HaKadosh Baruch Hu in dual language. Avinu Malkeinu, our Father, our King. And we say, Im kebonim, im avodim. We put bonim before avodim. First, we're HaKadosh Baruch Hu's children, and only then His servants. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, first and foremost, is our Father, and only then is He the Master, the King. A soldier left his base. He's lost. Military police looking for him. Cannot find him. After a year, he comes back, knocks on the door. First thing, he's thrown into jail, and it'll take 2 weeks before he will appear before a military tribunal. A son left his father's home. The police is looking for him to no avail. He vanished into thin air. After a year, 3 o'clock in the morning, there's a knock on the door. Father and mother rush to the door because they can't sleep anyway for the past year. They open the door, and here he is. The first reaction is overwhelming love. They kiss, they hug, they cry together. And father says, my beloved son, I wasn't even sure that I'll ever see you again. I can't even express how happy I am. Well, at some stage, he definitely will be required to explain, how did you do this to us? Why? Why? You didn't give a call, you didn't come back. But the initial reaction is of overwhelming love. Kodesh Baruch was a father, and he's waiting for his children. Yes, we've left him a year ago, probably by Ne'ilah, last Yom Kippur. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu was waiting for us. And when we ultimately come back, He always is happy to see us. And that is why we don't faint. So let me share with you a mashal, a parable, and to explain where our Sameach comes into the picture. We speak about fathers and children, Kodesh Baruch Hu being a father and we being his beloved flock, his beloved children. A father has 3 kids, 3 children. For some reason, all 3 left home, slammed the door shut, and for years they had no contact, and the father is brokenhearted. One nice day, his oldest gives him a call. Dad, I miss you. I'm on my way home. He doesn't even believe it. Is this a dream? Or is it reality? Son comes home. They cry and embrace. They hug and they kiss. And the son says, I regret. Let's not talk about it. I'm happy to be home. And I hope to be together forever. And the father, as you could imagine, is overwhelmed with happiness, with joy, and with love. Sometime later, number 2 calls, and he says, Dad, I've thought a lot in the past few years. I miss you. And he calls once a week. Didn't come home yet, but he calls and they talk. From time to time they meet and makes his father happy. He hopes and he wishes that at some day he will come all the way back. But yes, they have a relationship. Son number 3 is still somewhere out there, and his father is desperately waiting to hear from him. HaKadosh Baruch Hu has many children. When we come back, HaKadosh Baruch Hu longs and hopes we will bring the others as well. And as long as some of his kids are still somewhere out there, his joy will never be total, all-encompassing. So in these days of Teshuva, when we come back to HaKadosh Baruch Hu expects us. Where are your brothers? Are you trying to bring them home as well? You know them. They're your brothers. So when we do Teshuva and we come back to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the greatest gift we could do, we could give HaKadosh Baruch Hu is bring our brothers along. Some of them have started the process. Some of them are on the way. And we should embrace and help them along. Some of them are still out there, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu is waiting for them as well. So whatever we could do, not only on our own Teshuva and our own homecoming, it is our obligation and our privilege to try to bring all the others along. So Or Sameach is the very first major Kidduv organization. And that is why I feel it a privilege to be associated. Just a moment ago, you probably heard the blast of the shofar because I'm sitting in my office in my shul, and there's a minyan downstairs, so you probably heard from a distance the shofar. So Bnei Ashkenaz blow the shofar every day, and it's Chodesh Elul. And the shofar is an awakening call. And the Rambam teaches us, Uru, Uru Yishenim Mishenatchem. Wake up from your slumber. And when we do wake up from a slumber, and we remember our Father, Ovinu Shebashamayim, we also are supposed to remember his children. Not only ourselves, but all the others as well. Kodesh Baruch Hu Yazreinu, Leman Kavod Shemo. We should be zeicha to do tshuva shleima, and we should do our best to care for all our brethren. When we come back, we'll try to bring the others along. This has been a difficult year, a difficult 2 years. The war is still raging. Adayin lo noshanu. Let us hope and daven. Let us hope and pray. This coming year should be a year of peace, internally and externally. Peace and harmony amongst our people, and peace and harmony with no external threat. Let us hope and daven that this coming year will be a Shnas Geula v'Yeshua b'mheiro v'yameinu amen.
Hi, this is Peretz Baruch Eichler, a proud alumnus of Or Sameach. Now what you just watched is one of the many programs that Or Sameach provides, leaving its impact on hundreds of thousands with so many more waiting to be reached. Or Sameach's central campus in Jerusalem has over 300 students presently learning there. And now you can be a vital part of spreading that bounty of knowledge worldwide by logging on to donate.ohr.edu. We can step up to the plate at this pivotal moment of Or Sameach's growth and bring the next generation of Jews home.